Hey there guys, Solo here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a recent survey that Square Enix decided to put out for the fans to answer and see what they want to think about their latest title, the Final Fantasy 15 game that's going to be has been confirmed for the release of the year 2016. And one of the questions, and to be more specific, the 47th question of the 50 they were asking fans was, if the game came out around the time Persona 5 came out, again, a game that everyone's looking forward to as well, other than Final Fantasy 15, which one would you prioritize? And there was options of Persona 5 being the first option, Final Fantasy 15, and then both of them. Now, a vast majority of people actually chose Persona 5 over Final Fantasy 15. Now, that raised up a few suspicions. I'm pretty sure that raised up a few suspicions because it was like, why in the world would they even ask that in the first place? Even if it was a hypothetical question, why would they ask that? So a lot of people are asking and thinking, oh wait, is the game going to be coming out around the same time as Final Fantasy? Persona 5. So yeah, I went to various forums and everything, and again, everyone has a lot of different opinions about this because everyone's worried about, oh, I gotta choose one over the other. Now a lot of people are saying, I'll just get them both. But you gotta keep in mind, not everyone has the money to pre-order games or even buy games for that matter too. Either A, they don't have a job, B, they have too many responsibilities that they can't really get the game the day of, aka me. And some people probably just don't want to get it because they know they can't get it. There could be a variety of reasons why people can't get the game the day of or something like that, or pre-order it or something like that. But anyway, this video was mainly asking you guys, if you guys were to choose, like, again, this is another hypothetical question. If you guys were to choose between Final Fantasy 15 and Persona 5, which one would you choose? Which game pops into your head the moment you are asked that question? And again, keep in mind, buying them both is not an option. And and let's just say that you couldn't pre-order it. Let's say pre-orders don't exist, or let's say the game is so demanded as pre-orders don't exist. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but just roll with it. So yeah, let's just say you go to your local gaming store and you see both titles right in front of your faces, and it's actually boggles the mind how those games aren't sold out. But again, this is a hypothetical question. If you had to choose one game out of all that, if you had the money just for one game, which one would you choose? Which one are you willing to hold down and just buy that one, buy the other one? It's kind of an interesting question. Me personally, as much as I like the Final Fantasy series, I would actually choose the Persona 5 game because honestly, I find that game a little bit more attractive. But again, Final Fantasy 15, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. In fact, I'm looking forward to it, even though I never played the demo yet. God damn it! I'm looking forward to that game. But I think I'll choose Persona 5 over it. So anyway, just to fill up more of this video, the Final Fantasy series and the SMT series, and keep in mind, I do know the Persona series is not part of the SMT series; it's more of a side story of the SMT series. But the Final Fantasy series and the SMT series have had a lot of history to gamers because they came out around the days of the MSX days. Yeah, it's the same system that the original Metal Gear 1 and 2 were out as well. And yeah, it's a lot like, now, to talk about the Final Fantasy side right quick, the Final Fantasy side, and the Final Fantasy series has, again, been known. Even if you don't really care about the series, if you give two shits about the series, you know what the game is, because the name is, we're at a point right now in gaming, I mean, even if it wasn't the point back then, we're at a point right now in gaming that just saying the name Final Fantasy, it automatically triggers that series. It has done a good job to make that name known well across the world. As soon as you hear Final Fantasy, you think, oh, it's that series in and of itself. Now, that series has actually been pretty successful, from the first Final Fantasy all the way to Final Fantasy 14, which is the MMO that we play today. And it could be argued that the later Final Fantasies, after say Final Fantasy 9, are actually worse than Final Fantasy before 9. Or it could be argued vice versa. Everyone likes the more newer gen than the older gen Final Fantasies. So anyway, wait, I'm actually kind of lost track of what I was saying. I had like a whole bunch of stuff to say now. Yeah. Oh well, it can come to me. So anyway, Final Fantasy 15, when the game was announced, it was announced around the year of 2006. Now, unfortunately, that was on Square Enix's part because that game was announced way too early than it should have been. Way too early that it should have been. And everyone was wondering throughout the years, where the hell is Final Fantasy Versus 13? Because that was the name it was under around the time it was announced. And everyone was wondering where it was. It was so many freaking fan art and petitions and letters to Square Enix. It was like insane because they was wondering where it was, because it was like I said, it was announced around the time Final Fantasy 13 came out. Yeah, after 13 we got 13-2. And everyone was under the impression that Versus 13 was going to come out after Final Fantasy 13. But unfortunately, and then Lightning Returns, and then we got some other spin-offs too, and everyone's wondering like, where's Final Fantasy 15? So yeah, this game's actually been pretty anticipated, especially with the first trailer being shown. Everyone was wondering where it was. So now that the game has had a release date and everyone's playing the playable demo, everyone's looking forward to it. They got a lot of feedback with the game's demo, and they're actually trying to polish it up. Not to mention the combat is more towards the Kingdom Hearts series. Yeah. And another thing they have in common, both SMT and the Final Fantasy series, is they have a crap ton of spin-offs. When I say crap ton, it evolves into shit tons of spin-offs. Oh, a lot of spin-offs. I mean, if you just open up a new tab and just Google it, you will look at a variety of shit, pretty much. Lord. So yeah, so that's enough for the Final Fantasy side. Now the SMT side, again, the SMT series started back at the days of the MSX days, and again, like I said, the Persona series started with the PS1 era. But the Personas, with the SMT series has been known to be a series everyone loves because of its difficulty. Without doubt, the SMT series is like one of the hardest RPGs I've played. Again, I haven't played a lot of games, but it's one of the hardest JRPGs I've played. And this is coming from playing someone who's played the first quarter of SMT2 and the entirety of Nocturne. Those games are tough as balls. But it's that kind of difficulty that which attracts people, because you have a sense of satisfaction after you beat a boss which can like spam Megadolan like 450 million times to you if you have like too many resistances or something. But yeah, I'm more referring to Beelzebub for SMT2 and Elizabeth too. So Persona 5 was actually in demand ever since Persona 4, which is a series everyone liked. Even though the series is actually starting to weigh down, because Persona 4 has a lot of spin-offs. Like a lot of spin-offs. And you know, believe me, I mean, check out Persona 4. You have Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Ultimax. You have two anime series, Persona 4 the animation, Persona 4 Golden the animation. You have Persona 4 Golden. You have Persona 4 Dancing All Night. You have Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I don't know if I said that, but I'll say it again. And like seriously, like it's crazy. And you have a collaboration of the Persona 3 and Persona 4 cast into Persona Q. That game has been milked to death, and everyone was wondering how they're spending so much time on these titles and not Persona 5. Now, Persona 4 was released in 2008 too. So again, it has some history too. It may be a little later. It may be a little later than the announcement for Final Fantasy 15. But still, it's been in demand for years. Everyone was wondering where it was, and Atlas was ensuring that the game was being developed, but we never really knew anything about it. It was to a point fans were asking the voice actors and everything where the hell the game was at. So anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta talk about. I mean, I don't want to go on like a tangent because I do have a tendency to do that. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you guys had to choose a title, like between these titles, which one would you choose? Persona 5 or Persona 15? Again, thoughts, comments, let me know. That's why the comment section is on the bottom. And yes, I'm saying that again because I feel like it, and I'm actually kind of hyper. I need to actually calm down after this video. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'll see you guys next time.